tray out, and it's looking a bit of a mess, and it's a mixture of everything. So we have some from Sparkle Supplies, we have some from Temu, Ali, Amazon, and we have this folder-ish here of various ones, some of which have been sorted, some of which clearly have not. I have ordered more stuff to organise things. But what we're going to do today is going to do something a little bit different. But I have 3 brands of foil glues. I have Makartt, I have Burano, and I have Sparkle Supplies UK. And I ran into difficulty last week when I was trying to do a set of nails, and it took all 3 for me to actually get it to work. So today I'm going to try all 3 of them together using the exact same foils in each one, try to figure out what I need for each one, so that I don't spend forever trying to figure it out in future. So we're going to use my 3-in-1 swatches. We'll probably do them in this order. So we have Makartt, Burano and Sparkle Supplies. Okay. Apologies if you can hear the fan in the background. That is me trying not to overheat. So let's start with something simple, shall we? She says, looking through everything. Let's go for these ones that are not packed up. Okay, so these were from the recent Temu order, and I've pulled out some that are full colour as well, with some mattes and shinies. And let's start with those to begin with. Start with those, see how we're getting on, see if we need more things to try. So, yeah, let's get started with this. So we're going to start with the Makartt. I'm going to keep those 3 in order so I remember what we're doing. Now, I've had a problem with the Makartt each time. I've reduced the amount of time it's in the lamp. Every time I do it, it kind of bubbles at the side, so you might see it. I'm just going to try for 20 seconds this time. I've done a minute previously. I have done 30 seconds last time, and I still had a little bit of some bubbling at the side. Let's go this one. Okay, so that's put in now 20 seconds. Let's take it out. So we've no bubbling or anything at the side, which is good. So let's cut this. Okay. Going to place it straight on. Another thing I want to do is try different tools with them. So I have some silicone tools that have literally, and I do mean literally, just come through the post. But I want to try just applying pressure just to my finger to begin with. Right, let's see how well that worked. Okay, so we have some success with this side. Okay, it's not great, but it's not complete disaster, which is what every other attempt has been with this. So this is the Burano. This is from Amazon. Okay, that one, I believe, is a full minute. Yeah. This one, the packaging said a minute, but that obviously was not right because that hasn't worked. I mean, I will try it at different lengths of time as well. It was 30 seconds and this one's a minute. This one's a minute, so this one is 30 seconds. Right. Let's see if I can get all three of them out of the same piece of paper. Okay. Let's see what happens. And we've nothing. Okay, that's weird because that's the only one that worked for me previously. Right. And on to the Sparkle Supplies UK. Now this one says a full minute. Maybe I got the timing wrong with the Burano one. No, we'll do some testing, we'll do some playing around, we'll see what's happening. So, let's see. Try some of that one. And we'll try some of the matte one. And let's see. I want to try something different places as well, because obviously that could be a factor. But no, let's try some butterflies. We'll isolate some butterflies, pick out butterflies if you like, and we'll do that. Now there's two sheets stuck together. There we go. I'm going to go with this butterfly sheet. And because of the heat, I'm all staticky. Right, that is finished. So let's try this. So this is not the side that I tried the... Do you know what? I think I figured out what I did wrong there. I think I messed up the Burano by not having it on the right side. Let's see if anything will happen. Okay, yeah, so that was me. That was a me problem. Definitely a me problem. Okay, so out of those, the Makartt probably did the best, but I rushed that one. I didn't spend enough time properly applying it, and that one I messed up as well. Right, that's attempt number one. Let's move on to attempt number two. So, Makartt, I'm going to go a little bit closer to 30 seconds this time. Okay. And let's pick out some pretty butterflies, because I just want one butterfly in each. So let's go for this purple one here. To begin with. So last time we were kind of aiming for full coverage. I mean, if we didn't get it, I wasn't going to be too upset, but you know, it's sort of where the plan was going. And this time I am going to use a silicone tool to see if that helps as well. that is done really well. But do you see here there's a little bit of bubbling? That's what I was having issues with. So it's looking like the 20 seconds is where that needs to be, but that has come off really, really cleanly. I'm really happy with that. Right, next is our Burano. And this one is 30 seconds. So we're going to go for the butterfly bucket. Cut the two of them off because I want both. Okay. So it doesn't matter which is which. So I had a little bit of lifting, so I just rubbed it down again, and wow, that's come off almost perfectly as well. So we had a little bit of that I just had to re-rub with my finger, and that was perfect. Okay, and the last one is our sparkle supplies. That's a minute. So we have our butterfly already. We're going to try these two next, and let's find a sparkle supplies one to try. Let's go with this one. Okay. Right, I am going to rate them as well at the end, based on my opinions. How this has gone for me today. Right, let's see. Oh, perfect. Yep, there was again just a little bit, possibly from that little side corner there, but they have come off quite well. These two came off entirely. Okay, it needed a little bit of extra rubbing, but that's fine. This one was a little bit more patchy. Okay, so we have two done. I have to test both or just one? Let's just go with one. Okay, so I'm going to try a whole nail cover this time. So the Makartt, we are going with 25 seconds. The Burano is 30 and the sparkle supplies is a minute. So there are differences in time, and that will sort of influence, I think, my overall feelings on them, because obviously if I'm doing this on clients, I want it to be, I don't want to be sat there all day. You know, I want it to be done as quickly as possible, so time efficiency is going to come into it, I think, in that regard. Right. Work my finger first. There are a couple little air patches that I can see, so I want to see if we can get rid of those. I don't think we can. Which I suppose is one of the issues if you are trying to do a full cover using foil gel. It's going to be really, really difficult to get that full cover. Let's see. Again, this top half ends up really, really patchy with the Makartt. Right, let's try the Burano. But we didn't have any of the air bubbles this time forming on the sides as we did last time, so I think that's a better time for it. Which again is an issue because 25 seconds, it means I have to be watching it, because that extra 5 seconds on the butterfly did make a difference to how it turned out. So yeah, we're going to have to watch that, I think. Okay. Again, we're going to have some small pockets. That's fine. You know, that's probably me applying it more than anything. And let's lift that off. Have I done the same thing again where I've stuck the wrong side down? I think I have. Yeah, I have. Oh, Ellen, you're an absolute disaster. Let's see if we can get anything. If we can, we can. If we can't, we can't. And I am an absolute twit. And we know that the cause is me being an absolute twit. Right, there's one side of it there that's just not sticking. And that's down to me putting it on the wrong way first. How did I do that twice? A minute. So I managed to do that, the same mistake, twice, both on the Burano, which is really, really annoying. But you know, we'll wait and see what happens. feels like a really long time waiting a minute. Because there's nothing else I can be doing during that time. Okay. Oh, so we have, but see this here. That's the issue I was having with the words with the Makartt one. Okay. So it is sticking, but where we have that bubbling, there's some bubbling just there as well, that is affecting the adhesion. I'm really annoyed about this one. I'm going to do it again, because that was not the product's fault, that was very definitely me not doing the right thing. And I am making sure this time that I'm putting it on the right way, which is this side. I mean, I'm making an absolute dog's dinner of it. It's going to be patchy. Oh, layering it gets slightly darker results. Okay, so yeah, the solution to that is I'm a twit and I need to check which way I'm putting it on before I actually put it on in future. Okay, right. So that is Ellen error and not product error. Okay. Right, the next one that we are going to do is this one from Sparkle Spies. So I hadn't used these properly before. The only time I tried it with the nails I was doing last week, and then I did a quick test of each of them to try to figure out timings for them just quickly, but that's the only, and I can't remember which is which of those. Right, can I find the end of it? So these ones are quite long compared to the other. I think you get about a metre. So and I went for their 50 pack, which included the foil gel, and it was 50 random foils. So, what do you know, I should have started this off and had it in cooking while I was doing that. Now I'm going to put this in the other way, just see if that makes a difference to getting that top end of the foil attached, because it hasn't attached on any of them so far. So we'll see if that makes a difference. So this is white gold shatter. I do like that they're in little bags, but it's not a way that my... Oh, hang on, I left that. I forgot about that. Oh, but we don't... Oh, we have a little bit on the corner there. But not to worry. Not to worry. least partially adhere at the top. That would be nice. Hopefully not looking for too big of a miracle with that. Right, let's see what we have got this time. Okay, let's give it another little rub. Go on, go on. Okay, we did slightly better at the top there, and so good adhesion for most of it. Just that bit at the top. Because, you know, sometimes we are working on slightly curved surfaces, so it'd be nice to know that it will do what I need it to do. My mat is in dire need of some cleaning. So I was doing a video yesterday with chromes. It was the Dali, the new pressed chromes from Dali that I was trying out. Right, now this time we want the sparkly gold on top and the matte that we can't really see the gold on the other side. I may not have allowed enough room here. Ooh, just barely. Okay, so again we have some air pockets. If anyone has any advice on how to foil without getting those little air pockets, I would really appreciate it. Or is that something that I just need to sort of patch up afterwards? If it's something I need to patch, that's fine, but the patching on this one made it a little bit darker in places. But I suppose that's also a reason why you put a base colour underneath. Okay, let's see. Okay, not bad. Let's see if we can get a little bit more just here. Touched, can we? Any improvements there? A little. Go on, just that spot. Okay, that's not bad. Right, and finally, and this one's a minute. So far we have tried two that are definitely Temu, because they came in the recent Temu order. This one's an Amazon. The one that's currently is Sparkle Supplies. And what else have I got in here? I'm oohing and can't make up my mind. Let's go for some of these flowers. And actually, I want to try some hollow, but I think I want to try some hollow on a background. Go on, 3, 2, 1, done. Okay. Right, so we've no bubbling this time. Maybe it's to do with the thickness as well. Maybe there was something thicker there last time. Let's see. Ooh, we are sticking. things. This one definitely came out best, but it also takes the longest, and that annoys me, which I know is really, really bad way to judge things. Right, flowers. Note down, one thing at a time. Let's start painting this. Get the glue onto it. Nice thin layer. Stick it in. Let's put this. Nope, that one, you know, it's jumped out at me. It's jumped out, therefore it has volunteer distribute. Okay, let's cluster length off. Oh, I didn't check it. Okay, right, it's fine. We have no bubbling or anything going on, so it's fine. Okay, so these are just actually perfect length. Let's see how our cherry blossoms. Oh, we have a little bit of lifting, so we'll just give it another little rub. Another little bit of lifting. Let's really press it down with the tool. Give it every chance of sticking. And it just does not want to. Oh, we got there in the end. Okay, that took a little bit of effort. Right. So Burano, 30 seconds. While we're here, we're going to do that hollow, and I want to do it on black. So, this normally takes 2 very thin coats to cover, because if I don't do thin coats with black, it does not cure. And when I then try to do anything with it, to chrome it or whatever it is I'm doing, it squidges out, which is not ideal. Not what we want happening at all. And I'm now regretting starting at the bottom, because I've already caught my knuckle on it. Okay, right. So that's going to need full 60 seconds. Right, let's get this on as quickly as possible. Well, that's the way it's decided to go on now, so that's the way it's going on. Okay, so this was also, I think this is the one that I got in just a vintage order, so I have no idea where it has come from. But it's not sticking as well as the others did. Right. Okay. This out. Sparkle supplies. And in we go. In for a minute. And while that's in there, let's do a second coat of the black. And to avoid making the same mistake as I did last time, that is sticking my finger in it, I am going to start at the top this time. Ready to go. Just making sure there's no thick patches on it. In we go, 60 seconds. And right, let's see about this one. Okay. So we've had some difficulty getting the last two off easily. This will hopefully tell us if it is the foil or if it's down to the glues, because things have been coming off fairly easily with this, and yeah, this one's coming off patchy as well. Not as patchy as the last ones, but patchy. Okay. I do like that foil though. It was also just at the top here. Oh, I don't know. Right. So, this time we're just going for a patchy effect on these. So, in we go. So this is also one that came in one of my vintage hauls. It's from Avon. Let's cut a piece off. To get that back in there, relatively in one piece. Okay. Oh, we've had some bubbling this time. Again, I wasn't watching it. Right. Let's hope for the best with this. Okay. So actually where it's not coming off there is where that bubbling is. So that's come out really well. So at the Makartt it does work, but it's just every time you get that bubbling, it's catching it and it's not being very effective, which is very disappointing. Because, oh actually, I got some with the Makartt glue, didn't I? I did. This is very definitely sticking. I'm liking that. And our last one, our sparkle supplies. And that's going to go in for a minute. So, actually, that's where that one came from. Because that came with two little sets. Flowers and butterflies, that's the Makartt one. Okay, so we now know where that one came from. And we're going to try to roll this up again somewhat. In you go, stay. It didn't stay. Right. Which is why I don't like these little boxes. They're annoying, and yeah. You have to get things in really, really precisely, and they don't like to do that for me. Right, so. Okay, so they all work really well for patching. Right. Do I do another one? Let's just do one more. I want to do it over a colour. This time I'm going to use this white lace. Actually, let's use this one here. And I've done the same thing again that I said I wasn't going to do. Oh, I'm going to just blame the temperature. So, growing up in Ireland, I thought like 18 degrees. West of Ireland, 18 degrees was like, oh my gosh, this is so warm. And today it is a cloudy day in London, and it hasn't gone sort of below 20 degrees, and I am not designed for this type of weather. I am very much designed for wind and rain in the west of Ireland. Hello, so it's Editing Ellen here. I don't know what's happened. I really don't know what happened at the end of that footage. There's no trace of it anywhere. So that last one went on fairly well on them all. To give them just a quick ranking, I would probably put the Sparkle Supplies first. It does take a bit longer, but it has been more consistent. They each had issues with bubbling, but in terms of being the most consistent, in terms of being the one that worked most frequently with the fewest issues and the least amount of effort I needed to put into actually getting the images to transfer, the Sparkle Supplies was, for me, the best one. The Burano then was second. And if you are looking for a cheap option on Amazon and you're not working on clients or anything like that, I would probably go try that one. If you are working on clients, I'd prefer to have something personally. I would prefer to have something that is coming from a brand that I can get the information from if I need to. And the Makartt, it was okay. It didn't work every time. It was fine for smaller images, but didn't really work full cover, and we had lots of issues with it bubbling. So yeah, that was my opinion on them. If you have enjoyed this, please do like, comment and subscribe. This is about 10 days after I have actually filmed this, and I have ordered some more foil glues from other brands. So I might try this again with some different brands and see how I get on with those. If you like the sound of that, please hit the notification bell and we will hopefully see you soon. Bye!